Hello, and welcome back to the Cold Space program. My name is Dadman, but you already know that. Let's actually have a look in here. So, what do we have here? Extract ore from lathe and deliver it to Joule, haha. Position satellite in orbit of Bob, ferry 3 tourists. Inmes, land on moon, orbit Kerbin, suborbital space flight, suborbital moon. Fly by Minmus. That's pretty trivial and not something I want to do. Plant flag on Minmus. I think there's a flag on Minmus already. Extract ore from Gillian, deliver it to Eve. No thank you, done that before. Build a new orbital station around Bob, not doing that either. Okay, so with our like thing from Eve needing an actual refill when it arrives at Duna, and the Kerbin Duna window arriving before the Eve Duna window and everything else, I actually want to go ahead and build the refueler for the Grand Tour ship today. So, of course, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna use a claw for that. First of all, give me a probe that's better. Okay. From this better probe, we're gonna actually go ahead and build a refueler. And I want this to dock to the other ship via grabbing unit because reasons. That reasons mostly being it's easier than docking to a docking port and doesn't need any undocking in the process. Okay, so what I want on here is first of all batteries. Should be on the utilities. Yeah. Can we have bigger batteries? Yeah, that's better. And offset that a bit. Because that looks better this way. And then we're gonna put that like this. Yeah, I just really don't want this to run out of battery ever. So that's that. Photovoltaic panels. We are going to Duna, so those should be enough still. I mean, I can't actually look at it extended, that's the thing. Then again, we just got these, so buy into those. That took a hit on our money. And actually just use these. Like that. And then just give me a adapter here that actually fits. This is going from smaller than that to something else, so yeah, no. Where's my normal fuel? There. Yeah. Not that that will help much in terms of actually fueling this, but anyway. Really quickly, I just want to see how much do these produce 45 per minute, and those 1.6 per second, that's 60, and 6 times 6 is 36, so yeah, that's not too much under that. Yeah, that's okay, that's totally okay. And we're gonna have some thermal control systems small here just because these like to get hot, as they are thermoelectric generators. Okay, then adapters like this. Then we want a fairing, not that one. Or actually, yeah, that one. Once we're at this size. Why does this not fit perfectly? That's very annoying. Why does this not fit? Like, this should be the exact... That looks ugly. Like, do I have to actually use a tank in between here? Get this in so I don't accidentally click out. That would be really annoying. I don't know whether I need this Kerbal Engineer, but I'm just gonna use one. Just so I definitely have my stuff. Yeah, so give me a small tank. Like the flattest tank we have at that size. That works better. I don't know why the two adapters don't work on each other anymore. Anyway, we're probably not gonna use any need any oxidizer in here. Actually, instead give me the big RCS, because we're actually gonna need RCS to dock this thing. And I want RCS ports around here and on here, and then outside. Also, this should be turnable, so don't forget about this. Yeah, that's better. Now, big fairing. Cool. You are clamshell? Yep. Then I want custom 1 to be the panels. Get the alarm clock out of my face, that's in the way. Get that higher up. Okay. So, this is mostly for structural purposes, but it does have liquid fuel in it, so that's fine. What I want though is mostly liquid fuel, and quite honestly, theoretically, we should be able to just use this instead of the big tanks in empty state. Right? That should be possible. Because this has a whole lot more liquid fuel than this. Because this... I mean, this does have 6,000 liquid fuel, but that's actually the half size. Like, this here is more like one of these and one of these. Okay, so, and this does have 3,000, 4,000, about the same as this in liquid fuel, but it's heavier, and I'd actually need to pump out the oxidizer and it would still be heavier. So I'm fine using this instead. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and make this like something like this and say give me a bunch of attachment points. Where are those? This should be under utility, right? Or under structural? Structural, not fucking... There we go. And just make this another one of these. With a bunch of nerve engines. Actually get that in there first and then copy that out. And that has 8,000 delta V, which we know is easily more than enough to go to the moon, Minmus, and freaking Duna without, or Eve, and then from there to Duna without actually running out of fuel. So going directly to Duna and rendezvousing there should be fine. I don't like that. Why is that sticking out? Excuse me. Okay, wait. Actually, give me 4, because those can be like there. Yeah, and then give me a 5th. Another 4 like this is actually probably overdoing it. Then how about just giving me 2 like this. I don't know what the hell? What the hell? Okay, apparently you fucked something up. I don't know what. Can apparently easily fuck stuff up. Give me that. Give me 2 of those. 2. So they just don't look out. And then give me that. Why do you not want to attach that? Give me 1 and give me the other. Why is it so hard to fucking mirror that? I don't even want to know. Okay, and then of course we're gonna do a little bit of strutting here. Because this likes to fuck itself over a bit. Turn off the fucking thing there. Here to here. Here to here. Just don't want this to like crash into each other. Don't want these to move at all, really. Just making sure this actually stays stable. Control Z. Okay. That should be fine. And as I said, that has 8,000 delta V. So we're fine getting that over on its own and docking and then having no problem. What this needs though is all the way down here. We need these to be there. So, oh, okay. I'm gonna do those extra because apparently that doesn't want to cooperate. Just want this to be maneuverable enough, and then we want big heat dispersing stuff like heat management, thermal control system. Want that back here in a 4x symmetry, and also add that to 1. Or actually, add that to 2. Okay, those were those. And those are those. Good. Cause I actually need to get this up and out of the system and everything, and that needs a little bit more more brutal methods. So we're gonna call this for now the Refueler Mark 1, or call it the Big Refueler. Save. And then give me some radial decouplers. Now, if I do it like this, that's not gonna be on top there, but glitched in. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these in 2x symmetry because this sucks. Essentially. Okay. Now, give him a little bit more room here. And put a big tank there. And on straight. gonna hope that that's on straight. Yeah, that looks on straight. Then of course we need to make these aerodynamically not stupid. Which we best can do with aerodynamic nose cones. And then we need some strutting. And as per usual, we strut from the outside in because we don't want... well, in this case it's completely irrelevant because we don't actually drop these in atmosphere, we drop these in space. But still, it's good practice. Because drag is stupid. Because it adds to the drag and the mass of the strut to the... See, that's actually a thing. Still, the mass is also added to the parent part that you start from and not the one that you end at and totally stays there at all times, even after the strut is broken. So once we do drop these, we lose the weight of the strut still. However, we definitely need some more power under this. So give me some more tanks. And am I glad that that works fine. Okay. Okay, those are those. And under that I want these. How much thrust and how much stuff? That's 3k delta V at 1.95. Okay, that's actually a whole lot, so let's add more fuel. More fuel. Fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire. Give me no further mention of that song and therefore no copyright claims from Metallica. 1.6 with 3.9, that's enough to go to orbit, actually. So we could essentially right now get this to orbit without a problem. Also gonna go ahead and do this. And then strut in. Strut in. Strut here. And strut there. And there. And the same in between here. Strut from here to here. From here to here. And from here to here. Here to here. And here to here. Okay. Now, as I said, this can launch like this into orbit. Has a thrust to weight of 1.6 and almost 4k delta V, which gets this all together to a... why are you suddenly only at 7.5? You know that you're dropping all of that, right? And actually you dropped that before too. But you totally don't actually see that you dropped that. Okay, that's fine. But I still want this to be a little bit more, just so I can use some of the fuel in this to actually put this out of the system. So I wanna have, where's my decoupler still? And unfortunately that's still not possible to do in any other symmetry mode, so let's see. If I do it like this, I'm probably not gonna get enough fuel on here to do anything with that, really. Unless I... Wait, I can actually asparagus stage that. Give me that. That's not on there. And as it's actually not gonna snap on there correctly anyway, put that on there. Makes this a whole lot easier. Oh, actually, here is gonna be the twin bore. No? Yes. And then we are at 13 FPS because stupidity. Actually, don't use that. Use that. Okay. And then we start these together with these. Before dropping them, please. And put fuel lines from here to here. And from here to here. We start with 1.6. This does... Well, this does add a whole 1000 delta V. So I'm actually fine with that. What I do want to do though, give me heat control. Where's that? Structural? Utility? Yeah. Heat panels, the normal ones. The like actual just panel, put that on there and it radiates, not unfolding bullshit radiator panel. I don't want the small one, that's the large one, so. And I want to put these on here, like that, because the twin bore definitely likes to overheat when used for longer times. And that should help radiate away a little bit of that heat. Also, I'd love to have some sort of winglet here. Like this. Just so the drag is definitely at the end and we can easily fly this upwards. Then we definitely need some strutting. And again, we're gonna... Oh, you can't strut that far? Okay. Then we're gonna strut to this, I guess. And now we get into the really laggy part where I'm afraid that if I do stuff too quickly, I double click stuff and screw shit up. Because that's stuff that happens. What the hell? Again, save. See, and that's exactly it. Those little performance issue bugs that should be fixed when this comes as standard 64-bit with 1.1. I can't wait for 1.1. Now I know why I did that lower down on the other side. Because the wings are in the way on that side. Okay, and one from here to here. And one from here to here. Okay. So, this leaves me with 4,900 delta V to get to orbit and out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. And another 7,500 according to this. Which is actually like 8,000. We saw that when we actually built it. Oh, or are those things so fucking... heavy. I don't know. In any way, that is definitely okay. We're gonna put launch clamps on this, like here and here and here and here. Hey, you actually put that in the right fucking stage. I'm amazed. So these fall off. Excuse me. Yeah. Then these fall off. That falls off because I can't actually put that anywhere while these are still on there. Or I would blow up my own ship. And that's not something I want to do. And... yeah, that should be fine. Also, one clamp here. And I also say one clamp up here. Looks good to me. We can launch this whenever the window arrives. That's not the next thing to happen though. The next thing to happen is... what's actually the next thing? Did you know Rescue Lander? Yeah. That actually has a maneuver to get the Duna encounter better, I guess. In 30 days, so I'll see you for that in the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWDad. Bye!